If you spend all of your money trying to convince people that you actually have money, you may never actually build wealth. Social media has created a world where we are encouraged to display our lives instead of actually building them. Some entrepreneurs are generating impressive revenue, but personally, they're still struggling. You can be an excellent entrepreneur and still be poor at managing your money. Some of the people who look the richest are actually struggling the most. The car is financed, the clothes are on a credit card, the house payment is consuming most of their income. And the business they constantly post about is barely making a profit. They look successful, but they're not financially free. And here is the hard truth. If you spend all of your money trying to convince people that you actually have money, you may never actually build wealth. A lot of people don't know what it takes to become wealthy. They want to look wealthy. They want the car. They want the watch. They want the vacations. They want that office with the expensive furniture. They want people online to believe they've made it. But the wealth is not about what people can see. Wealth is about what remains after the attention disappears. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between looking successful and becoming financially secure. You can earn six figures and still be broke. You can own a business and still be living paycheck to paycheck. You can have thousands of followers and still have nothing meaningful saved or put away or invested. Because income doesn't automatically create wealth. Revenue doesn't automatically create profit. And looking successful doesn't mean that you're financially successful. At some point, you have to stop performing success and start building it.
The Mindset Manual with Myron Williams.
Welcome to the Mindset Manual, the place that we talk about the hard truths most people avoid, but the truths that can actually change your life. I'm Myron, entrepreneur, father, and student of life. And as we move into this next chapter of the Mindset Manual channel, we're going to talk more about business building, personal money management, financial discipline, and creating long-term wealth. But we're still going to approach these subjects through the mindset, because building wealth is not only about how much money you can make, it's about how you think. It's about how you behave when money finally enters your life. It's about controlling your emotions, delaying gratifications, making disciplined decisions, and building something that can last. Before we get started, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Would you rather look wealthy today or become financially free tomorrow? Be honest, because today's episode may challenge you the way you think about success. Let's get into it. We live in a time when people are constantly performing. Social media has created a world where we are encouraged to display our lives instead of actually building them. People post the new car. They post the new expensive restaurant they just visited. They post the vacation with their family. They post the designer bag. They post the new office. They post the fresh first class seat, but they don't post the payment. They don't post the credit card balance. They don't post the amount they owe in taxes. They never post their business account after payroll clears. They never post about the anxiety they feel every month trying to maintain the image they created. And because we see the finished picture, we assume everyone else is doing better than us. That comparison creates pressure. You begin to feel like you're behind. You begin making financial decisions based on what other people are displaying. You upgrade your car before your investments are actually established. You move into a more expensive home before your emergency fund is actually complete. You buy clothes to impress people who are not even contributing anything to your future. You start spending money based on the success you hope to have instead of the financial reality you currently have. That's not wealth building. That's financial performance. And performances are expensive. You have to pay for that vehicle. You have to pay for that image. You have to pay for the lifestyle. You have to continue feeding the expectations you created. The moment you start trying to convince people that you're successful, you become trapped by the image. Now, every decision has to support the performance. You can't drive something modest because people might think business is failing. You can't move into a smaller office because people might assume it's going backwards. You can't tell people that you're cutting expenses because you have spent your years presenting yourself as someone who never needs to think about money. But real business owners think about money. Wealthy people think about money. Successful leaders think about cash flow, expenses, margins, taxes, investments, risk, sustainability. That's what real leaders do. This is not a scarcity mindset. This is responsibility.